Background courtesy of Photographs of a Mad Richard. Link in the description.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wound packing kit. I have come from the hospital. It's been long enough. I've gotten my first shower after returning from the hospital. So I have got to pack this wound, which is not easy with one hand. Would have been nice if they had gone over the wound packing kit. Before I had left the hospital, but they didn't. And they have apparently put an entire effing sheet in here. Why is there a sheet in here? This blue thing, it's... Okay, we got some gauze there. We have a dressing. There's supposed to be some scissors in there, but I ain't gonna fish them out. So, first things first, I have to completely submerge this wound for 10 minutes. I bet you're all pretty curious to see what's under here. Now, let's get that over there. This did come in the kit, but this was some that was not used up at the hospital. Exactly what is this stuff? Sodium chloride irrigation. Yes. Okay. So here's the thing, is that this bandage is sticking a bit. So you would use this irrigation. Okay. Use that irrigation to cause the sticking to stop. There's supposed to be some damn tools in here somewhere. And here's the tape to close it. There goes my bottle of vodka. Okay, so this is stepped pretty good. And this plastic thing is designed to help it bleed, because bleeding is good. Let's just submerge that. Okay. I'm going to use the clock app on my phone here. Timer. I've already set it for 10 minutes. It's going to start. It has started. All right. So yeah. Yeah, what this is a cat bite. And, you know, my elderly animal got confused. he was in his death throes, and he bit me. I wonder how I'm supposed to open this with one hand. Hmm? Oh. Let's get this ready. Cured. Ex-Foreman petroleum dressing. Penicillin, or that's in Spanish. Alright. These are not the dressings they used at the hospital, but okay. Now, just so you're aware, I did take pain management before doing this, because there's absolutely no damn way I'm going to be able to do this without it. I mean, there's supposed to be a surgical tools in here for me to be able to do this properly, but I don't know where they are, because I can't properly unpack this thing. You know, you'd figured they'd be at the top. Oh well. Gee, what the hell are those for? I mean, is that a sterile dressing? Is that what that is? Just so you know, I mean, a bandage goes directly on the, or a dressing goes directly on the wound, and the bandage covers the dressing. That's how that's supposed to work. Now, the swelling reached all the way to here, and it's gone from there. So there's something to be said for what's happening. I'm taking antibiotics, I'm taking pain meds, and I'm supposed to be taking medication for my diabetes. Now, in 5 days, I go back to the doctor, and I guess they look at this and decide whether this piece of plastic can come out of my hand. That'd be damn nice. But you know, that's the world we live in. Ideally, I would be doing this on a rather large table, but one, I do not have a large table in here, and two, well, it's just not in the cards right now. I really don't have a place where I can properly take this all apart and then still have it for me. Now this stings a bit, and it's going to. Oh. That's disgusting. And as I tell you, yeah, they had to pack that stuff into the wound, and it really hurt. And the wound now has to stay open. I don't know. I don't even have the proper tools to pack it in the way they did. And I'm not even familiar with some of the stuff they brought me here. So I'm just going to have to do this as best I can. Maybe I'll contact them and say, hey, I don't understand. Let me, or could you show me how to use the kit? Which would be ideal. As a different point, I do have to point out here that had I known, see, I didn't know I didn't have health care. And then this happened. I mean, I found out when I did my taxes. I didn't know I didn't have health care. This happened, and then, I sat there going, okay, so what the F do I do? Turns out what to do is to go to a county hospital in the state of California, because in the emergency room, before I received full treatment, somebody showed up and said, guess how you're going to pay for this? We'll find out how much you make and see what you qualify for. And here I am. Now again, I wish my phone would stop shutting off. Got about 2 minutes left here. I mean, yeah, what they had to do initially was cut my finger open. And because of the acidic nature of an infected environment in the hand, there was not a lot of, what's the word? Pain relief they could give me. So it was quite painful. And further along those lines, yeah, this hurts. It hurts like hell. I have an incredibly high pain tolerance. So, if you don't have to, don't try this at home. I certainly wouldn't do it if I didn't absolutely have to. And this dressing, they said this is supposed to be changed 3 times a day, which doesn't sound like it's going to work very well for me, but I don't have a lot of choice in the matter. So basically speaking, I've got to change it before I go to work, I've got to change it after I go to work, and I've got to change it when I wake up in the morning, or, before I go to sleep or whatever it is, depending on what my schedule is. So yeah, man, I'm trying not to bore you here. Got about 40 seconds left. Counting down the clock. Oh, stop. All right. So now we have a properly soaked wound. It looks terrible. Assuming this is my sterile dressing here, And it is waxy. I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's the right thing. But I don't have a lot of choice in the matter at the moment. Okay. So it's on kind of loosely. And you don't want it to be too tight on there because it'll hurt like hell if it is. Right. Now notice I wrap the thumb, I wrap it over the hand, and then I wrap the thumb again, okay? And most of this gauze is going to go over the thumb because that's what it's protecting. But you want solid coverage. You know, you're trying to prevent this from getting bacteria from the air into it. So you're preventing it from being open. All right, and I could have used about half this much gauze. And a tuck, and then this is gaffing medical tape. So hope I can tear a piece off here. Yep, there we go. All right. So there we have it. It's at least not going to get stuff from the outside in. That's not necessarily a good thing. It's still pretty badly swollen. It may not be expressing properly. I don't know. And by expressing, we mean bleeding or, you know, pus coming out of it. Fluid. So yeah, now I'm going to have to dump this water, do something with the trash, and I'll see you folks later. I'm Richard.
Rockin'! I'm Danger Ducky, and I'm telling you, it's time to comment, like, and subscribe because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's right. This channel's awesome, and you should be a part of that. So, tell your friends and rock on!